Louisiana Beer Review Special Edition, Brooklyn Brewery Post Road Pumpkin Ale. The last time I reviewed this was in 2012, 10 years ago. I did a duo review with a friend of mine yesterday, but the last solo review was also 10 years ago. So this was introduced in 2001. Oh, there's some glue on this bottle. 2001, apparently. It's from Brooklyn Brewery, although Brooklyn, New York, New York City, New York, on Long Island, Kings County. But I think most of this beer is produced in Utica, New York, by a family-owned brewery that was started in 1888 called FX Matt Brewery, which I toured in 2016. So let's see, the date is kind of washed off, but it says Best by, I think it says January 2023. It's that yellow paint that you get on some bottles, and then it'll get kind of peeled off or washed off, and there's some of the glue left, packaging glue from the 6-pack. I bought this at Total Wine and More, Metairie, Louisiana, $9.49 for the 6-pack. In 2012, it probably was $7.99 for the 6-pack. $7.99, yes. So it's gone up $1.50. Print more money, it has less value. It's kind of common sense, but that central government located on the Potomac River is not known for having good sense. All right, anyway. Bubbly, clear orange, fizzy off-white head in this basically flavored malt beverage. It uses a certain type, I can't remember the type of pumpkin they said. Donaldson pumpkins? Or was it Dinwiddie pumpkin? Something with a D. Just a variety of pumpkin. There's so many types of pumpkins. They add a lot of pumpkin to it, real pumpkin, and spices. They say a light application of spices. The malts, the hops, they don't list that. Bitterness units are not listed, probably low. So it's orange or copper, maybe more than orange. A lot of pumpkin beers hitting the stores. Pumpkin Smash from Shipyard. Pumpkin Head from Shipyard. This saw some others. I don't want to find some new ones. I wish they had Buffalo Bill coming back. I think the last time I saw this beer in Louisiana was 2012. I'm not joking, it's been 10 years. Yeah, so pumpkin. Vegetal. And the malts are vegetative, right? That's grain, it's a plant. If you're worried about this because you think it's going to have too much of a pumpkin pulp taste, forget it. It doesn't. If you think it's going to be super spiced, it is, like they're saying on the website, such a mild pumpkin spice application. In my opinion, a little too mild, but it's the way they wanted to approach it. Light to medium body, so low medium body, a dry finish. Does it remind me of pumpkin pie? Well, a little bit. It's independent craft brewer. It's got to be one of the mildest pumpkin beers I've ever had. Here's the air conditioner. Utica, New York, FX Matt Brewery. Since 1888, Brooklyn, New York. Let's see, any other info? Just ale. It's an ale, not a lager. It's an ale. Well, most pumpkin beers are ales, but there are probably some lagers out there. Maybe there'll be a Colt 45 high gravity pumpkin. All right. kind of plain, but it's good plain. You know what I mean? A good type of plain, if that is a concept we can grasp. Like low profile, carbonation high, flavor level rather low. It's probably 1.5 out of 5 sugar cubes, so it's not a super sweet beer, which I think would appeal to people. Bitterness, forget it. They don't list IBUs, and they probably don't need to because there probably aren't any. You know, maybe 9 or less. What I recommend, I would recommend it with some reservations. It's not, in my opinion, spicy or pumpkin, but that's a neutral flavor, so you can't really go by that because pumpkin is not really. Why you think they add spice to pumpkin pie? Because it's like mirlitons and other kind of squash items. They don't have a lot of flavor. Stuffed mirliton, it's good, but the flavor is not coming from the mirliton. All right, what do you call it in French? Chabot. I don't know. We call them mirliton. Mirliton. I give it a B, 83 out of 100. I don't remember what I gave it in the duo, but we had done a lot of pre-tasting. I mean, it was just so much, you know. It was like, let's try this, let's try that, let's try this. After a while, it's like, but I mean, I think the review was credible. We were similar to what I'm saying here. It was just nice, but not anything extraordinary. But you'll notice that Brooklyn beers tend to be a rather low-profile offering. I've only had one bad product from them, and that was the Four Roses collaboration with Brooklyn. It's on the Four Roses website and on the Brooklyn website because they work together. It was the Four Roses barrel-aged Black Ops. It's just a dreadfully nasty product in that 16-ounce can. It was just bad. It tasted bad. And I don't get too many beers from any company that tastes like outright bad. Yeah, 80. Yeah, I'll go with 83. It's sort of pleasant. Just, it's not too exciting. But $9.49. I mean, you could get Busch Light for $6.99. It's just as enjoyable. Probably might score a little higher, but anyway. And I'm gonna say laissez les bon temps relais, and y'all go to New York State and visit the Utica FX Matt Brewery, which I've done, like I said, or Brooklyn's Brewery, which I'd like to check out.